Hey everybody, Chris McGraw, Almost Adventurous here with yet another pair of Patagonia ski bibs. These are the SnowDrifter bibs from Patagonia. Just talked about the Powder Town. This is a next step up. These ones are actually a 3-layer H2No. I think I previously mentioned 2.5, but this is a 3-layer H2No compared to the Powder Town's 2-layer H2No, and man, they just feel completely different. Let me just run through some of the features. We got the gaiters at the bottom. We also have an area where they can clip in, like there's a little hook here to clip into your boots, so that way they're not riding up on you. Have this tear-resistant fabric at the bottom. All stuff that's normal for a pair of ski pants, whether you're spending like $50 on a pair of, off-brand, like I have a pair of Trespass insulated ski pants that unfortunately I grew out of because I actually really liked them for how cheap they were. Same sort of features. Pocket-wise, so we have the 2 pockets right here. They are very generously sized, a lot bigger than the pockets on the Powder Town. Also, everything just feels better put together. Powder Town cost $2.99. These cost $3.79. I got them actually roughly for the same price on sale. So to me, it's kind of a no-brainer. Between the two, I would definitely keep these if I hadn't found a pair of used ones. I always prefer to go used if I can, especially the steel that I got on the used ones. I'll talk about that in a different video. As far as zippers, we got zippers up both sides. So the Powder Town had a vent on the left side and then a zipper going all the way up. On the right, these will allow you to vent, but also open up completely to make it just a little bit easier to get in them. I forgot how difficult it is to get in bibs if you haven't been in them in a while. I've been using just snow pants almost exclusively for quite some time. And bibs are just more restrictive because there's just more material, especially these bibs, these and the Powder Town, compared to something like this. They go all the way up, like almost like a set of waders or something. It feels like fly fishing waders to me. So just something to get used to. Again, I also have this pocket up here, which is good for a sandwich or whatever. The gray area up here is actually like a soft shell fabric. So you got the windproof, weatherproof down here, and then the area where you'll probably be wearing a jacket over up here is nice soft shell, breathable material. These are more focused toward backcountry than maybe something like the Powder Town, where that's more resort. And so that's where like the larger vents are going to be helpful. And just this soft shell fabric, soft shell breathes a lot better than hard shell does. So I do just a little 360 here. You can undo the flap if you got to go to the bathroom. That way you're not taking off, your entire set of bibs here. $3.79. Ultimately, gonna return these. They feel a little bit restrictive. It's kind of like tighter up top. And then for me, I'm 5'7". I have like a 29-inch inseam on a good day. These have like a 32 and a half inch inseam. So they're just like really long on me, which isn't going to be too big of an issue once you have skis and boots on. It definitely is noticeable right now. It goes way past my feet. But like I said, really the reason that I'm going to be end up returning these is that I found this pair used and it just suits my needs better. Talk about these in a little bit. But of the two, Powder Town and the SnowDrifter bibs, especially since they were the same price. Originally, these are $80 more. I think that $80 is an $80 well spent if we're spending, the full price for these. But when you're spending the same amount for either, these are a no-brainer for me. For someone who does some resort stuff and wants to get into backcountry, these are a little bit more future-proof. And just offer more of the features that I like. Plus the three layer H2No just feels a lot like higher quality than the 2-layer H2No does. They're the same color, so looks wise. I have a purple jacket. Teal and purple is pretty much my favorite color combo. So they're the same there, but overall these ones won out. The SnowDrifter Bibs won out over the Powdertown. No brainer for me. Hey everybody, Chris McGraw here from Almost Adventurous. I'm in yet another pair of ski/snowboard bibs from Patagonia. This time, this is a used pair that I picked up for less than $60. I believe it was 55-ish. And these are the 3-layer Gore-Tex Pro PowSlayer bibs. These are not brand new. These are used, which is a good thing for me. I like to pick up used gear as much as possible rather than buy new, but I did need a set of bibs for this winter. So I had originally picked up 2 pair of new bibs from Patagonia, the SnowDrifter and the Powdertown, before I found these. And let me tell you, for my use case, man, am I glad that I found these. Not only were they less than a quarter of the price of the other ones which were on sale, they just fit my needs a lot better. So let's just do a quick run through of kind of like the fit, the material, where the pockets are, all the features, that sort of a thing. So we got a nice snap here with a zipper fly that opens up and closes. We have 2 hand pockets here that are pretty good size. They're not as large as, say, the Patagonia SnowDrifter Bibs pockets. That being said, they're larger than the Powdertown pockets. So they're kind of a happy medium, though when it comes to pockets, for me, bigger is always better. So second place, we'll say, out of the 3. But we also have cargo pockets, which is something the other 2 did not have. And so while we do not have rear pockets in these bibs, we have 2 cargo pockets, which I really like. For some reason, Patagonia tends to do this sort of asymmetrical design thing. I don't know if it's weight savings or what, with a lot of their pants, like the Via Alpine pants and the field pants, where they usually have like 1 cargo pocket on one side and not on the other, which I find really frustrating because like the more pockets, the better usually. So wallet, keys, that sort of thing there. One thing I really like about these is while the newer bibs come up a lot higher, almost like waders, fly fishing waders, this one's a little bit lower. It's still enough coverage for me, especially on the sides. It's almost similar, but it doesn't come up as far, which I like that a lot. That does mean you don't have a pocket here, but I think the cargo pockets make up for it. As far as zippers on the sides, really long zippers on the sides for venting and for getting in. Look at how long those are. That's great. Got the same thing on this side. And the zippers, this is a 10-year-old pair of bibs, and everything just feels bomb-proof on these. I mean, these were the highest end at the time. I think they cost $5.99. So really, if you think about it, it's like almost, like 90% off the retail price. The gaiters do not have a hook to hook into your snowboarding boots, which can be a problem. So if they start riding up in the backcountry, get snow in your boots, that's never good. So that would be something that maybe I can add later, but it would have been nice if it came with it. We have the tear-resistant material here as well, a gusseted crotch. And for me, I'm 5'7", have a shorter inseam. These in size medium, lengthwise fit me perfectly. The other ones were quite a bit longer. I have heard from taller people that that is an issue with the PowSlayer bibs, especially this generation. But like I said, for my use case, it's perfect. Another thing is that these straps are a lot thicker and more easily adjustable than the ones on the newer bibs, which are a lot thinner, which, I mean, that may be a weight saving thing, but I'm not counting grams a whole lot, so it's not too much of an issue for me. And then, of course, we have belt loops here. Let me do just a little spin. Like I said, no pockets in the back, really nothing in the back. And then we do have, just like all the pants, we have a Reco reflector as well. So that is the PowSlayer. They're also this cool orange color compared to the teal in the other two pants that I have reviewed. And while my jacket is purple and teal and purple are my favorite color combination, my second favorite color combination is purple and orange, so it worked out pretty nicely for me. I'll save myself about $150, and I bought something used, giving it new life, and I'm really looking forward to hitting the mountain in these bibs. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below and I'll do my best to answer them. Hopefully this was helpful for you. It's always nice for me to see somebody actually in the clothing, especially when I'm buying something online rather than having to buy it and then return it, and that can be kind of a hassle depending on where you get it. So hopefully you find this helpful, and get outside, get on the slopes, have a good rest of your winter, and spring is just around the corner.